It hasn't started yet. Heyo, guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here, and we have a
A
special
let's see.
guest here today. You guys probably already know who he is. He has been on here for four different episodes of different things. It hasn't started yet. He literally was on for. I find it funny how you were on for like both the special audio games and now this. Like you were on for the 50th episode of audio games and now you're on for the 25th episodes of the hobby interview show. How is this possible?
I have no idea.
But anyways, do you have any channel announcements? Oh, you were also
um,
wait, you were
I
also here for this special episode to where my computer decided to break. So you were there for
yeah, that
all
was the
of
first
the
time.
you you've been here for all of the special episodes somehow.
Yeah.
Special in both positive and not so positive ways.
Mhm.
I feel like that's it for the special introduction because you've put up with a lot with this show. But yeah, do you have any channel announcements?
I still don't have any major channel announcements. Let's see. Maybe once after my break is done, sometime in March, I will get back into production for the latest episodes of my current series because well, I'm still taking a break from all my stuff. So yeah.
I would normally ask you if you need like a voice actor for like something in your show, but this year I am saying that I unless it's for either like a trans mask or like if I was voice acting pastry for something, I don't feel comfortable doing like voice roles right now just because
All right.
my voice is going to change within the next like few years and I don't want like character inconsistency because of that.
Okay.
Like I've even changed how I talked between my last animated video and right now, which
Yeah.
I'm currently working on, which is a perfect segue into what I've been working on. Um,
Ooh.
which is I've been working on things that annoy me video, which I was going to do in 2023. Then things happened, and you want to know who else is going to do one after mine?
Ooh.
The animation station.
I knew it.
You're like I knew it, man. I knew it, man. Me and I like to call him my platonic little bro. Um tend to go ahead and um figure or talk about or not as much recently, but we tend to talk about our channels a good bit with each other. But yeah, just like what's
Yeah.
going on with that and whatever whatnot. Um but yeah, anyways, um, I'm gonna skip the what is your name and what is your pronouns because everyone pretty much knows you by now, unless you want to re-say your
Yeah.
pronouns.
I think everybody knows I'm a dude.
Damn,
I mean,
I don't know what I am right now. I'm questioning if I'm a dude, but that's beside the point. Um,
okay.
so I'm going to say before we get too far into the show. This is our hobby interview show, and I'm gonna say the topic before Ice says it. But if you have any questions about gaming for the Ice Elemental, please feel free to ask at any time. Even during our like preset questions. we're going to start the show off by asking our preset questions, and then after that, we're gonna scroll back into the chat and basically be like, "Yo, what questions did you guys ask while I was asking the preset ones?" So that I can go ahead and make sure that every question in the chat is addressed. Now, due to previous instances, I'm going to say this and say if you guys treat this thing as a Q&A for any reason, or like a question that does not fit into the hobby interview show, then I'm going to go ahead and take down your comment. We've had too many instances of people asking things that weren't related to the hobby as a part of the questions, and we cannot have that today. Also, did you put your thing in the community tab or no?
Um.
Or
Oh, no, I haven't.
it's okay if you do or you don't. It's totally up to you. I forgot to ask during pre-stream because we were talking about things, important things
Yeah.
pre-stream. But yeah, if you have any questions about gaming for the Ice Elemental, please put it in the chat and put either a donut emoji or at Rebellious Pastry so that we know that you're talking to us instead of each other, because I don't want to read in the middle of a conversation. But yeah. Anyways, I feel like I'm a broken record with saying that, but to be fair, it could be somebody's first ever episode of like first time ever seeing this channel, so there's that. So, I know I already said this, but what is the hobby I'm interviewing you for today?
All right, so the hobby interview you're doing for me is gaming. It's been a major part of my entire life.
How long have you been gaming for?
I have been gaming for ever since I was like 5 years old.
Wow, that's
game I ever
That's a really long time.
Yeah, first game I ever played was Mario Kart DS.
Oh, I'm just imagining like little ice, like a little ice cube just playing,
Mario Kart DS.
Mario Kart DS. But yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm just putting a announcement because in somebody's server because they literally gave me a special ping for their server. But yeah, anyways, imagine if someone decided to go ahead and turn this stream into the how many times does Pastry get distracted the not channel appropriate game. Anyways, that's beside the point. So how did you find gaming?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure I found it through YouTube.
So you were like sitting there being like being like 5 years old, just like watching YouTube, being like, I want to try this.
Yeah. I think that's how it went. Like, if I recall correctly.
But to be fair, you don't like really have a good memory at 5 years old.
Yeah, so I can't remember exactly how I started playing Mario Kart DS, but I know ever since I started playing the Mario Kart DS, like, a lot of creative projects have spurred from that, like Lego races and such like that.
But yeah, so you started it with gaming.
Yeah, it all started with gaming.
Fair enough.
That was before I even got into Battlefield Island, yeah.
Fair enough. I do find it interesting how you remember your first ever game. And
I
then
don't know if I even played anyone's beforehand, but yeah.
and then why are you interested in? Why are you interested in it slash why do you do it?
Let's see. It gives me something to do in the meantime when I'm not working on stuff.
Fair enough.
Not only that, but like it has just given me so much inspiration. Like 50% of everything that I'm inspired by is from a video game.
That is
Actually, no,
that
not even like 75%, honestly.
that I'm honestly kind of surprised.
I
Um
absorb so much.
yeah, that makes sense. Why am I the only one here, lol? It it's because most people tend to watch these shows like after the fact. People tend to hop on and off like chat pretty regularly. So that's why I tend to
Yeah.
go ahead and like leave the questions up the entire or like leave the ability to ask questions up the entire time. But yeah, anyways, so so you're interested in it because it. So you're interested in gaming because it gives you inspiration for other things.
Yes. Not only that, but like very not very recently, but like somewhere in between like actually no, just throughout my entire thing, I've just been listening to more and more video game soundtracks because like the music for it is also really good.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know, right? Like some games, have the music being better than the actual game.
Undertale, Deltarune.
Oh man.
I
Um,
mean, then again, the actual game's also really good.
fair enough. And then um, how much does gaming cost? Yes, I'm going to make you include everything.
Oh, dear God.
The cost of the
All right, so
console, the cost of the games. You know the drill.
all right, let's see if I can remember these correctly.
But you can,
So a
but
lot of
you don't
so
have to say specific games. You can just say, on average, on average, a game for the Switch costs. But yeah, anyways,
yeah. Um, let's see. The games I play the most on the Switch are Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Smash Ultimate. Those ones are like around $50 to $60.
that
Let's see. There are
that
some
is
free games that I
correct.
play on mobile. Yeah, there are free games I play on mobile like Angry Birds Blast and Two Dots. Two Dots is a big inspiration of mine. Um, and yeah, everything else kind of just ranges in between.
I'm gonna make you also say the cost of. I'm gonna also make you say the cost of the consoles too.
All right. Let's see. I can't remember exactly what the price of the Nintendo Switch is because it came with 8 Deluxe, so it might have been slightly more. So I want to estimate somewhere between $100 and $200.
Wait, that's very low for a Switch. Are you talking about the Lite?
Is that what the Switch Lite cost? It might be 200 to 300.
Because like I remember it being 300 to 400 for the Switch.
Oh dang.
But yeah,
Then I must be remembering wrong.
I think you're remembering wrong. Want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Cost
Yeah.
of. Now, if you're correct, then why is it that the games cost for cost like 2/3 of the console?
Oh, I have no idea.
Like think about this. Like I think you're wrong.
I might be.
And then how much does it cost for your phone since you say you play mobile games?
For my phone, I don't really know. I don't really see the cost for anything most of the time.
I'm correct. It's $300 for a Switch and
Okay.
$200 for a Switch Lite.
Alrighty, that makes sense.
Um, but yeah. And then what kind of phone do you have?
I have an Android.
Well, gee, that is very specific. Almost
Okay,
every
okay, it helps.
single model.
Okay, okay. Let me be a little more specific. It's a Samsung Galaxy S10e.
Okay, Samsung Galaxy. But it would work for any phone, so, um, yeah. Anyways, like, so the cost of a phone, and then does any of your, does any of your, sorry, the, pangs are distracting me. Um, sorry, I'm heavily distractible. Um, ADD is a wonderful thing.
Oh yeah, by the way, probably the most interesting thing for the gaming, because like I do a lot of PC gaming as well, so I gotta say the price for my PC as well.
Yes, and the price for the PC games too.
This one, this one,
You just made things a
what?
whole lot harder for yourself.
Okay, yeah. So the PC, this one I actually remember the cost. It was $1,300.
$1,300.
Yeah,
And
it's a custom built PC.
is it a okay? It's a PC. I keep on forgetting that PCs and laptops are the same thing.
Yeah,
Yay! That's sarcasm.
I try to avoid gaming on my laptop.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, my laptops, or like the laptop I had before it broke the day of the first time Ice was on this show.
Oh my god.
Which I'm honestly surprised he's even here for this episode after that, man. Some people don't even decide they don't want another show slot even after the show is normal. But then again, that's just because they decide that streaming is not for them, but that's beside the point. Um we love my ADD and getting sidetracked on shows. I'm gonna reel it back in now. I try my hardest to have these shows be the hobby interview ones to be as reeled in as possible. Anyways, and then let's see here. How much does it cost on average for a computer game?
For a computer game, I don't know. I'd say it ranges around $10 to $20. Cause let's see, I know I paid for Minecraft for like $26 or something like that.
That's reasonable.
But
For what I
some games, huh?
that seems reasonable. But I have a question. Why is
Yeah,
it that the Java version of the wait, also is that for Java or is that for Bedrock?
both. It's both Java and Bedrock.
So both um wait, so it's both of them together or both of them separate?
I paid for both of them separate.
So they're $5 each, or sorry, I'm getting confused.
No, they're each like 20 something.
Okay.
But now,
Well,
nowadays they have a bundle for both.
cool. But yeah, anyways, one thing I don't understand is why is it that the Switch version of Pocket literally costs like um 60 something dollars, and then your tablet
Oh, because it's a
version
Switch game.
literally costs 5,
Wow.
or around 5. Maybe it's closer to 10, but you know. I
Oh,
I don't remember. I got it a whole lot of a time ago. But yeah, anyways, any other notes about costs for games that I we didn't already mention?
let's see. Not really. I think I covered everything.
And then, would you consider it a one-cost hobby, or is it something that you keep on paying for?
It depends on your interest. So, like, if you just want one game, then go ahead, just buy that. But if you're looking to be like a collector or something like that, then you're gonna have to save a lot.
Yeah, I feel like collecting's a different hobby in general, but you know. um, but like,
You also gotta have make sure you have enough time to play all your games.
and I'm going to put in a side note of it. It could be considered something you keep on paying for because of like Nintendo Online
Yep.
or whatever the fuck it is for Xbox. And
Yeah.
I feel like I mentioned this every gaming episode, and every time I mention gaming, but Xbox has their buttons in the wrong order.
In the wrong order? What do you mean?
Because like X should be on top, and B should be on the bottom, and that's just not it for Xbox.
Oh, you're talking about because like the Nintendo Switch controllers.
Yep, and the 3DS
Ah.
too. But yeah,
So what's your opinion on the PlayStation controller?
I haven't really played much on PlayStation, but I think it's different enough to go ahead and. But yeah, why are you asking me questions? I'm supposed
I
to
don't
be
know.
interviewing you goofball. Anyways, why do I like to go ahead and jokingly insult all of my show guests?
I don't know.
I feel like it's because it makes the show interesting, and I already know you're comfortable on here.
Yeah.
If I feel like during our first episode, I was way more gentle on you, but now it's like you've been here for a good bit, so I'm like, haha. Anyways, that's the point. And then, do you make any money off of gaming?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any
Wish I could.
plans? Do you have any plans to go ahead and make money off of gaming?
Not really. I did. Fun fact: I did attempt doing gaming on my channel,
How did that go?
and not all that well.
Um,
It was funny like at the time, but looking back, it looks kind of cringy.
fair enough. You want to know what a good idea for you would be? You should go ahead and do like a pastries theater equivalent on your channel, where you basically watch your old videos and be like, "What the fuck did I do back then?"
That sounds like a good idea, honestly.
I just branded under pastries theater, but you know, um, but yeah, do you ever like think about making a gaming channel?
Not really. I tend to focus much more onto my animation now. That's
Fair,
that's why I changed my whole alias from Gamer52404 to the Ice Elemental.
fair enough. I always remember you as the ice elemental because
Only
you're.
legends remember when I was Gamer52404.
Yeah, that's because I met you just last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, are you glad to have the rebrand?
Honestly, yeah, I think the Ice Elemental's a little more iconic.
Yeah, I honestly, I have never met you as the previous username that I already forgot. But,
The numbers actually mean something.
um, well, you're the ice elemental to me, and you're going to forever be the ice elemental to me. Um, and then yeah, have you considered Oh, I just thought of a very funny and stupid name for if you had a gaming channel. You should
But
you should name it Icy's Gaming.
okay, fun fact. I almost before I chose the name the Ice Elemental, I was gonna go with the name Ice Gamer.
Hmm. I'm
But
glad
that
you
name
went
was
with.
actually taken.
I'm glad that you went with Elemental instead.
Yeah.
More originality.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and it also gives you like it also isn't like why is this gamer doing animation yeah um but yeah, anyways, we love me randomly eating a pecan on a show. Anyways, I digress. um and then so you're not planning to make money off of gaming, correct?
Yeah, probably not.
um and then do you plan and then all right, how many all right, this might be like a put down question depending on how much pride you put into how much you go ahead and but yeah, how many hours a week do you spend gaming?
A lot.
No, you need to give me like an approximate hour amount, man.
Oh gosh. Okay. I need to do some calculations real quick.
Yeah.
All right. So, as of right now, how much time do I spend playing Minecraft? Let's see.
A
Cuz
week.
that's the game I've been playing a lot recently.
Remember,
A
a
week.
week
All right.
on average. Not like
On
we're
average.
not making you like do a whole ton of calculations, but you can do approximates. It's just like
All right.
okay.
Yeah.
Just so that I can prepare myself. Do you spend more than a full time or more than a full time job's worth of time playing games in a week?
How many hours is that?
40.
Oh, yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I just did the calculations.
All right. How much? Okay. How many hours a week do you spend on gaming?
It came up to if I wanted to do the max and go in all day gaming, that would be would that be no, it wouldn't. Let's say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh shoot, it would. Okay. So yeah, 70 hours.
What the hell? Bro. Okay, what is your
Yeah, I
minimum?
spend way too much time on Minecraft.
What is your minimum?
My minimum is probably 0.
All right, so you're lost in the woods for that week.
Lost in the woods for that week.
No,
Or just
I'm kidding.
cranking out projects.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Because like wait, even if you were to be lost in the woods, I feel like you still would bring a Switch or something.
Maybe.
But yeah, anyways, I oh man. I feel like if you were to go ahead and say more than 40 on gaming, I feel like that classifies as an addiction.
Gaming addiction moment.
Oh man. But anyways, enough judgment for this episode, I guess. I hope you do not take any offense to my concernment for you.
You're all good.
Anyways, sorry, I got sidetracked. And then how easy is it to have other hobbies? I want you to speak truthful with this.
That's a good question, honestly.
Well, if you spend 70 hours a week.
So like, it's not always like that, but yeah, that's I'd say that's the maximum.
Okay. Um.
But like, so yeah,
But
I always want to like make sure to keep a balance between my gaming and my hobbies. But like right now, I'm still like taking a break from a lot of my stuff, so I kind of just spend a lot of time playing my games so I can de-stress. You know?
fair enough. Do you miss doing your other hobbies or not really right now?
Kinda.
Fair enough. Um, and then when you're not taking a break from other hobbies, how easy is it to have other hobbies?
Hmm. I don't really know because like a lot of my gaming like it ties in to a lot of the projects that I work on.
I'm saying like gaming solely, not like
Gaming
um
solely.
not like with your projects because your projects would be considered another hobby.
Yeah.
So um with just gaming in general, would you say it's a social hobby? I've for previous episodes I've literally heard it both ways.
Yeah, I'd say sometimes.
Fair enough.
So like a lot of the time I'll be playing a game by myself, but sometimes me and a friend will hop in a Discord call and play games like Smash or Game Beasts.
Fair enough. Um yeah, it's just it depends, I would say.
Yeah, it very much depends.
And then um is it easy to work with others?
Honestly, okay, that's a good question because like last semester and the year before that, I participated in an esports team.
How did that go
And you
for
know what
you?
esports is, right?
Yep.
It's, I think it went pretty well for me.
Actually, I've interviewed someone who was a part of an esports team on this show
Oh.
before. Toon Tactician.
Oh, okay.
Um, you've met him before, I think.
Yeah.
He's my neighbor a few doors down. But yeah,
Oh,
anyways.
nice.
Um, and then so like considering all of your games, would you say it's a social hobby? Like, would you say Minecraft is a social hobby for you?
That one honestly depends. Because
Depend.
like a lot of because like when it comes to like stuff that I like stuff that I like to do personally, then I'd say it's just a me thing. But like if I'm on with my friends, then it's definitely social.
Fair enough. And then wait, I accidentally melted the two questions together, which is like, is it a social hobby and is it easy to work with others? I feel like it depends on the
Yeah.
game and it depends on who the person is because like you could have a very annoying you can have a very annoying like teammate in any game.
Not only that, but there's also party games
You could also
like
be
Mario Party.
you could also be the annoying teammate. Not you in
Yep.
specific, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Um, but yeah. And then and then how has gaming helped you? Which you've already touched on this question multiple times, but I want to formally ask you the question.
Yeah, it's benefited me in so many ways. Like, it's given me ideas, it's given me music to listen to, and it's just given me this whole aesthetic and personality kind of.
So
Like, I
your
found which games are perfect for me.
gaming is your personality. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know you're more than just gaming as far as your
Yeah.
personality goes. But I just like to kid. Um, I honestly feel like my joking is like most of my personality. Would you say that? Would you say my
People can be
joking?
jokes. I'd say part of it.
Fair enough. I'm not saying that I'm a joke. Even though I do feel like I am sometimes. Um, but yeah. And then what other ways has gaming benefited you?
I've met new people.
Fair enough. Um, so you've met new online people through games.
I've met new people. I've joined online communities. I've made a presence there. Yeah.
Um, what any other good signs or like good positive ways that gaming has helped you?
Um, maybe bonding between my parents because I know my parents also are huge gaming fans,
That's that's good. Mine
as
aren't.
as well as uh as well as putting influence onto my siblings. 'Cause my siblings also like the games that I like.
Oh man. I'm just laughing.
Hmm.
Um, just it's just because like it's how you said it, not what you said. To
Like
influence. It influences my siblings.
how else am I supposed to describe it?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Um, any other upsides?
Um, I don't really know. I think I've explained everything.
What are all right. What are the downsides of gaming?
The downsides of gaming. Ooh, you can get carried away with it.
As I can tell by that,
Yeah.
70 hours a week.
Time flies when you're having fun.
70 hours a week. You're probably thinking, "Fuck off! I don't trust this pastry no more." But yeah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding and self-deprecating. But it's to a normal level on these shows. Anyways, and then what other downsides?
um, let's see. I don't really know.
You don't know what other downsides you have for gaming? I'm surprised you haven't
Yeah,
mentioned
I don't know.
I'm surprised you haven't mentioned like a um like what do you call it? Oh, hand cramps or eye strain.
Those are common problems
Why did you mention them?
because I don't have those very often.
Yikes. You want to know what my family used to call or what my family used to call gaming related cramps?
But
Nintenitis.
Nintendo. Oh
Nintenitis.
my god.
Because we were like a very, very much a Nintendo family.
For us, it's a balance between all three.
Yeah. My brother does own a PlayStation though, I think.
Wait, hold on. I have a joke prepared here for this.
What?
Nintendo, Xbox, Sony, PC. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony.
Fair enough. I think Xbox and Nintendo. Wait, no, and Xbox and PlayStation fans tend to go ahead and beef a lot.
Then everything changed when the Xbox Nation attacked.
Oh man, I remember even when Tassif talked to me about the games he plays. I've even told him how much I hate the Xbox order. Because he plays on Xbox and I play on Switch.
Ah,
Anyways,
luckily cross-platform stuff is a thing, so yeah.
yeah. Anyways, Nintendo have just like started on the whole the whole cross-platform game because you used to only be able to get Nintendo games on Nintendo.
I'm surprised they started doing it so late.
I'm surprised they started doing it at all.
I mean, they have been branching out a little bit more.
But yeah, anyways, and then do you have any other downsides or no?
Um, Not really.
And
Not that I can think of.
here's the golden question that I ask every single episode. Can you guess it?
Would I recommend it to others?
Yes. You could probably.
It depends on the person. Yeah.
You could probably go ahead and recite all of these questions in your sleep at this point. But that's beside the point here. You would say depends on the person. What do you mean by depends on the person?
I know some people who are just not into gaming at all, but like I know a lot of people who love different types of games.
But what would you recommend it to someone who have never gamed before?
Maybe. I probably would. Actually, no, I definitely would.
You definitely would. So you would go ahead and look at the person who have never played a game before in their lives, hand a controller, and be like, "Here, try this."
The game I'd probably recommend them like a Mario game or Minecraft first.
Fair enough. I love how simplistic Mario games are, but yet it's basically the same plot line, recycled
Over and over again. Yeah.
But
There are a few standouts though.
They've gotten more creative with it, at least a little bit more.
Yeah. Let's see. I already mentioned Mario Kart DS, but some of my other favorite Mario games are New Super Mario Bros. For the DS, Super Mario 3D World, and Mario Wonder.
Oh man, Mario Wonder is definitely an interesting game.
Yeah, I still haven't beaten it yet.
Oh man, I remember me and Metal Health, were like struggling on this one level, and I haven't picked it up again since then. I forgot what level it was, but yeah, so that is it for the pre-sanctioned questions. But so what is your favorite game of all time?
My favorite game of all time. That's difficult, honestly. I can narrow it down to a few.
All right,
but I don't know if I can decide on an actual favorite.
I'll let you do
so,
that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go into detail for this. So, of course, I already said Mario Kart DS, so we can obviously skip over that one. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, just the amount of courses there are, how creative the tracks get, the amount of characters, and yeah, overall just the different themes of the game and how much it improved over the past Mario Kart titles. It's just all so cool to me. Like, I remember when the Booster Course Pass first announced, and I lost my crap.
Wow, like the booster for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
Yes.
There's so much. There's so much that one can do with Mario Kart, honestly.
Exactly. By the way, if you're By the way, my cart combination is Kamek, Teddy Buggy, Azure Roller, Paper Glider. For those who want to know, I have beaten the entire game.
Wait,
1v1 me.
how does one beat? How does one beat Mario Kart? I thought it wasn't something that you could just beat.
3-star every single cup
Fair enough.
in every single CC, which I've done.
Wow.
Unlock Gold Mario.
That sounds like something that someone would spend 70 hours a week on
Oh my
gaming
freaking
with
God.
you. Please let me know if I harp on that too much, okay?
Oh my God.
Anyways, please let me know if I'm
So-
boring it too much on that.
It's all good. So yeah, that's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'd say I'm pretty good at the game. I have oh gosh, if I say this, he's just gonna make the joke again.
Okay. You can say it.
All right, so I have over 10,000 VR in online Mario Kart.
Oh, man.
and I play pro lobbies.
I'm just laughing at how you think I'm gonna make the joke again. And now that you think I'm gonna be making the joke again, I won't be making the joke again. Hey guys, do you want to know a little secret? He spends 70
What?
hours a week on a game. I give you this.
This is my first stream here all over again.
Anyways, what other games do you like?
Let's see. So yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one of my favorite games of all time. Another one of my favorite is Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash
Like,
Bros.
Specifically Smash Ultimate, the most recent title in the saga. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's so cool to me that
I'm just like thinking about Ultimate.
Okay.
Anyways, continue.
So yeah, it's so impressive how how he can just combine all these franchises from all across gaming into a single game. Like, that's amazing. Like, you gotta imagine the scale of that, how much dedication he has. By the way, I'm in Game Watch and Toon Link, so yeah.
Why do you why do you main Toon Link?
He's funny.
I hate how light Toon Link is.
I love Toon Link.
I hate how light he is.
I'd say he's one of my best characters. I play light characters. I'm sorry.
I honestly do not like the launch ability.
See, so yeah, Game & Watch, Kirby. I don't know if Yoshi counts, but yeah.
I think we've addressed this before in like a different show, but why do you main Game & Watch?
Game & Watch, like, I don't know. Ever since I saw him in Smash 4, he just became like so cool to me. He's my favorite character in Smash.
Can you please repeat?
You just gotta land that side, be that,
Wait,
and yeah.
wait, can you please repeat all of that because it glitched out. Your mic glitched out during all of that.
You thought that was my mic glitching out? That was my actual voice.
What the fuck?
Yes, that's the sound when you land at number 9 with Game & Watch. Sound effect.
Oh, I thought your mic just completely like malfunctioned. That was the
Nope.
That was the definition of ear rape. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, I just find it so cool that you gave somebody gives all these characters like these movesets and stuff, which has inspired me to make movesets of my own for a lot of my other characters.
For your characters, yeah.
Just characters in general, yeah.
What other games do you like playing a lot?
Let's see. What's another one of my absolute favorite games of all time is a very recent inspiration of mine. I started playing it back in 2020, like when the pandemic was happening,
Fair
and
enough.
yeah. So I installed this during a road trip after I finished its sequel game.
And this was
But
back
this
when
was the
he
main.
spent 70 hours a week
Oh
on
my
gaming.
I was on a road trip.
Okay.
I was on a road trip and I decided to install this game. So, so yeah, it's a little mobile game. It's called Two Dots. Surprisingly, it's relatively obscure, despite it winning an award in 2015.
Did you? I have a question for you. Relating your 70 hours a week. Do you sleep? Do you sleep?
Of course, I sleep.
Do you eat?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you're not neglecting yourself too badly.
Yeah. No.
Anyways, do you? How often?
Um.
Okay, do you shower? Do you know what a shower is? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know what a shower is. I know what grass is. I touch grass every often. Yes.
Oh man,
I go outside.
the only reason why I'm giving you this much grief is I know that you're comfortable on this show.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else? With what other games do you like to play?
Let's see.
Continue with the
So I
one
still
that
haven't
you
really
already
gone in
said.
depth with. Yeah.
Yes.
So Two Dots. It's a mobile game made in 2014 and is still ongoing to this day. Been going for almost 10 years now. Impressive for a mobile game, honestly. So yeah, it's basically this game
Clash
where
of
you just have to
Clans.
connect dots.
Also,
No, it's not Clash of
no,
Clans.
I'm just thinking about how old Clans is, and people still
Oh
play it.
yeah.
Anyways, continue.
So yeah, despite the premise of the game, connecting dots is super simple. The game goes above and beyond by like introducing new mechanics the further you go into the game, like making new worlds, introducing new music, introducing new themes. The art style's so minimalistic and it's been like a recent inspiration of mine. Like that's the like Two Dots is part of the reason why you see me as the way I am.
Yeah, it's interesting how much games can influence who you are. But yeah,
Yeah.
and then what other games are you interested in as far as like you can choose just one?
Minecraft, definitely Minecraft.
There's so much you can do with Minecraft. Now I have a question for you. Do you mod it or do you
Mhm.
play it regularly?
For the most part, I play vanilla.
Vanilla Minecraft. Some people would judge you, but I honestly think it's good.
I honestly prefer vanilla over Minecraft because like with all the different stuff added in mods, it feels kind of overbearing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like if you just got the base game, you still have that infinite expanse of like exploration and stuff. So much to do, so much to see.
Yeah. Do you find it interesting how people can mod it though?
Oh, absolutely.
Um,
Some of the mods I've seen are so freaking cool.
yeah. Is your favorite animal from that game the axolotl?
It's not the axolotl.
Um, but yeah. Also, like, what's your thoughts on those people who cannot seem to finish a Minecraft base for the life of them, and they just live forever, just in a half-built house the entire game.
I don't know. I've never had that problem.
I'm that
I
person.
like
I am that person. Almost every single base I've ever had, I've had a half-built base.
so like every time I build a base, it's always one of three locations. On the top of a mountain, two, in the snowy tundra, or three in an iceberg.
Why in an iceberg? Oh, right, because your name's the Ice Elemental. Why is it so easy to joke with you. I promise
I
you.
don't know. I am a living target
I promise you.
for jokes.
All right. Also, Joydy, please feel free to ask our lovely friend, the Ice Elemental, any questions about gaming.
Yeah.
Which I'm just going to go ahead and say this right now. Have you ever played Celeste?
I have not played Celeste, but I know a friend who has.
I know of a friend who has too. Is it the same friend?
I have no idea.
His name is Joydy.
Oh, then we're not thinking of the same person then.
Okay, we are or we aren't?
We aren't.
Okay. Anyways, people, yeah, people seem to really like that game. Like, oh, what is your thoughts on, like, the popular games? Are you, like, do you like the popular games, or are you like, ew, they're popular, I don't want to play this?
I don't judge games based on popularity. It just matters on what's in the game.
Fair enough.
Like I'm not the biggest fan of Lethal Company, regardless if it's popular.
So what makes, in your opinion, what makes a good game and what makes a bad game?
Definitely depth.
What do you mean?
Either depth, premise, like basically the amount of thought that went into the game.
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
you can tell when somebody puts a lot of like thought inside of it.
And then you got the Sonic games. Sorry, Sonic fans. Sorry, Sonic fans.
Oh my god. I'm not the I mean, here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic myself, but like I love the Sonic music so much that I don't even know if I'd consider myself a fan or not, but yeah.
I know all of my friends would grill me for a lot of my friends would grill me for that, for saying that, but it's true. Yes,
I
Mario,
mean, there are
yes,
a couple
Mario
of good ones though, like Sonic Mania and Sonic CD.
Yes, Mario has the same plotline, but at least they know how to not rush a game. Anyways, what is your thoughts on all the biggest gaming controversies?
I don't know. I look into that a lot because have you heard of Scott the Waz?
What? No.
Have you heard of Scott the Waz? He talks a lot. He talks a lot about gaming and such.
No, I don't think so. I tend to mostly watch animators.
Alrighty.
But I did hear of Saber Spark because of a friend of mine, and them getting messed up on not channel appropriate substances while reviewing The Lion King.
Oh.
But yeah. Anyways, but yeah, what else goes into a well-built game, in your opinion?
I don't know. A well-built game has got to have like I don't know, appealing graphics for what it's trying to go for. Maybe good music depending on what you're trying to go for. And I don't know. If you're going for a story-based game, like make sure it's original and unique.
Not like Mario, where it's the same old cookie cutter.
There's
gotta save the princess.
Yeah. The princess has been captured.
Now the question, when it comes to like the whole Mario thing, do you believe that Mario or Bowser is the good guy?
That's I don't know. I still really consider Mario the hero.
I consider Bowser the good guy.
How so?
Because of the whole theory of Bowser trying to get a mom for his 7 adopted and 1 biological kid.
Hmm.
and how Peach always seems to end up in his castle. It kind of seems like Peach wants to be there at this point. I don't know. Peach just gets captured by Bowser way too much for comfort. And in the Mario movie, she is like a badass, and I think the Mario movie totally breaks her character. But then again, there's
Yeah,
a
I
there's
mean,
a
well, not really.
then
I
again
like the
there's
way
a
the Mario
friendship.
movie took Peach.
Um, but yeah. Anyways, do you have any questions for our show, Joydy? But yeah, anyways, out of all of the consoles and stuff, what is your favorite console?
Console definitely Nintendo.
Same. Or I'm considered a Nintendo loyalist, other than the fact that I have an Xbox account for um Pocket Minecraft. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyways,
Like, I don't care what anybody says about the Wii U. I loved the Wii U.
um a lot of people um hello, you're good, Lorenzo. Um you're good, Lorenzo. If you're not feeling good, you don't have to watch the stream. Um but yeah, anyways, here we go. And then so you say Nintendo's your favorite. Why is Nintendo your favorite?
Um, I don't know. I feel like I've played a lot more games via Nintendo than I have anywhere else.
Same. Like
Let's see,
I
because I've only played a couple games on the PlayStation and like some games on the Xbox.
So which games have you played on the Xbox?
Let's see, Minecraft, Roblox, Rocket League. Um, what else? What else?
Rocket League is also available for the Switch.
Yeah, and PC as well. I played esports for Rocket League.
Ooh, how did that go?
We kind of sucked.
So what is your experience on esports?
Overall, it's pretty great. It's like one of the few places where I feel like I'm in the zone when it comes to socializing with my campus.
So you just play it to socialize with, or so you just play with them to socialize with your campus?
Not really that, but like, I mean, yeah, that, but that's part of the reason. But
So
like, yeah, finding places to actually go to like bond with people, you know?
yeah, do you find it harder to bond with people because you game?
Hmm. I don't know. That's a good question. That's actually a really good question. I'll get back to you on that.
Now you're thinking I'm going to make another joke about how you game 70 hours a week.
Dear God.
Imagine if all right, I'm just gonna say this. Imagine if someone made a water drinking game where every time make a joke about about Ice's how many hours a week he spends on gaming, we take a sip of water. Um, but yeah, anyways, all jokes aside, is it hard to go ahead and socialize because of how many games you play? Like, I feel like there tends to be
Honestly,
the stereotype of the gamer who has a hard time socializing in real life.
oh, that's definitely me. Yep.
Yeah, and having issues with like understanding people and human socialization. So what's your thoughts on that stereotype?
Honestly, from personal experience, that is true.
And like, what is your thoughts on the stereotype as a whole?
um, I don't really know. I feel like more people should kind of draw attention to it, because come on, we need friends out here.
Um, yeah. Do you think there's a good way of like having gamers make more real life friends?
Definitely clubs. Join more clubs.
But how to get them out of their room though? Like you and do you think okay, in all seriousness, do you think gaming addiction's a problem?
For certain people, yes.
Would you consider yourself one of those people?
I don't think so.
Like, and um, what do you um? Okay, yeah. What would you consider having issues as far as like the gaming addiction goes?
For gaming addiction, like if you're losing sleep, like yeah, that's definitely gonna put a strain on you. Like just not moving for days, eating too much, yeah.
So like, so you say it's important to exercise and like actually
I,
move.
yeah,
Fair enough. I definitely feel like when it becomes an issue is if like someone doesn't without any other like medical or not like medical but like if someone who doesn't have depression literally doesn't shower in a week because of games, because like people who
yeah,
are depressed who tend to have different reasons of why they don't shower due to like energy. But yeah, not saying that depression is not an issue. It definitely is, but we're focusing mostly on gaming addiction.
yeah.
And how do you think that and because it's a part of because it's a part of the I feel like it's just why can't I finish my sentence? It's a part of the hobby interview, or it's a part of the hobby, the fact that there's a huge addiction issue. And do you feel like that violent games tend to go ahead and cause issues? Like do you think
In
violent
I guess
games
in s- I guess in some cases, yeah. Like I
um
remember when everybody was concerned when Mortal Kombat first came out.
and how do you feel like Mortal Kombat has affected violence?
That's a good question. I remember seeing a documentary on gaming and stuff like that. There was a topic on that.
Um
I can't remember exactly what they said, but yeah.
but yeah, and what's your thoughts on like games like Pokemon Go and like moving games?
They I don't know, they can be interactive, I guess. I know people who played them back when it was like super popular.
Same. I
But
played
like
it
you gotta
back when
be yeah.
I played it back when it was super popular. I honestly feel like part of it, it's like it's sad to go ahead and like have to go ahead and play a game to go outside, but
Yeah.
I get why people can get that way though. But yeah. Now I'm gonna ask you, out of your like, how many hours a week do you spend gaming? Um, like how many hours per console per week?
Honestly, I don't usually play multiple consoles per day. I often just focus on one and focus on that during the day. Like one day I'll be on my Nintendo Switch, while one day I'll be on PC, since those are the two I mostly play on nowadays.
Um, but yeah. Um, let's see. What is an example of a game that you do not like? Like a
A game
game.
that I don't like.
Yeah, like, and
There's
why do you not
there's
like it?
there's plenty of examples.
Like
Um,
what?
what's a what's an example I can like? What's an example that I can actually? Okay, I
Like you
might just get
have
the
a
big elephant out
reason.
of the room.
Like you have a
I'm
reason
just
to
gonna get.
hate it, not just like hating it because it's popular or whatever or not.
Okay, I'm just gonna get the big elephant out of the room. Friday Night Funkin', honestly.
Why do you not like it?
I don't know. For one, I've never been a big fan of rhythm games. And two, it's just not really my style. And three, the community went to crap.
Fair enough. Also, like, do you feel like, in general, do you feel like the community tends to go ahead and, the community tends to impact, like, what you think about the game?
It does, yeah.
And how,
And that goes for a lot of people.
and, how would you say, um, the community, the community impacts the, how you feel about the game? How would you, like, um, like,
So you're talking about just in games in general?
yep.
Um, in some ways it can be good, some ways it can be bad.
And can you
Cause
give
like
me
I know,
examples?
um, I'll give you a big example. So like I've been keeping up with a lot of Minecraft news and such like that. So I watch all the Minecraft live streams. The mob vote for last year was a huge controversy, like a big
Hmm.
one.
What was it?
Um, basically, so the mob vote was between, if I recall correctly, the crab, the penguin, and the armadillo. Basically, there was a whole petition to try and stop the mob vote, but it happened anyway, of course, because like people keep questioning why can't they just add all three, or just they keep saying they add like three useless features that like it's not gonna like that's not really gonna affect much in the grand scheme of things. Same thing can be said for what happened to the Allay. Like the Allay and the glow squid. I mean, I use the glow squid often, but like I would have preferred the iceologer if it got added. But if we take a look at the Allay, do you see anybody using the Allay? Yeah, no. When we could
Yeah.
have gotten the copper golem. I voted for the Allay. I should have voted for the copper golem.
And yet you don't use it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I should have voted for the copper golem.
Fair enough. I feel like a lot of people have regrets for that one. And what's your
Yeah.
thoughts on like indie games versus like big corporates?
I
Like
know indie games are a lot more supported than like AAA games. Because like indie games, like a lot from all the indie games I've seen, they tend to be a lot more creative with their concepts.
um
Because like if you look at games like Hollow Knight or Undertale and stuff like that,
oh yeah, Undertale was an indie game originally.
yeah.
What's your thoughts on Five Night FNAF?
Oh, FNAF?
Have you played FNAF?
Hmm.
And what's your thoughts on it?
I don't really know, honestly. I've watched the FNAF movie, but I've never really formed a true opinion on whether I like it or not. I mean, I like it somewhat, but not like overwhelmingly like holy crap, this is goated. But like, I don't hate it either. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, do you feel like popularity tends to ruin games sometimes?
Mm,
Like too many people play it, so it's not fun anymore.
it depends on the game. Like, I know that happened with Among Us.
Oh my goodness gracious! Everyone was playing it during 2020.
2020, 2021.
What
Yeah,
what color did you main for Among Us?
Cyan.
That's obvious
Yep.
for you. Why did I even ask that question? Oh man. And I didn't know that you had siblings before this episode of the game of this
I'm the oldest in my
game show.
family.
Fair enough. Anyways, do you feel like your family bond have been like a closer or further away because of games? Like, do you
I don't
guys
really
watch over
know.
games, or do you feel like the
Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do.
fair enough? And do you believe that do you believe that Mario Party ends all friendships like the memes say?
Sometimes that can go from Mario Kart too.
Yep. Like, okay. Now, here's my opinion on that. I feel like that if your friendship ends over a game, then that friendship it wasn't strong to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, sure, not every friendship is going to be as strong as the people I've mentioned before on this channel, like Tass and Metal Health, but like, come on, why would someone? Oh my goodness gracious! Why would someone end a friendship over a game? It aggravates
Hmm.
me. It truly does. Um.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Imagine if there was just like a stream series by the name of Pastry Rants.
Hmm.
No, I wouldn't feel good doing that because then I'd be like pissed the entire time. That wouldn't be fun for
Yeah.
me. Anyways,
Yeah, that would be good.
forget I said anything about that. Um, what other? So, what significant memories have you made through the games you play?
Um, let's see. I remember when Minecraft Steve got revealed for Smash Bros, and I was crying tears of joy.
Wait, that's
He was
actually that's actually canon.
that happened, yes.
I thought it was a joke.
There's a reason why Twitter crashed.
Okay. I'm not good with gaming news apparently. What's your thoughts on the WarioWare game series?
I haven't been into on I haven't been to invested in WarioWare, but I know it has some fans.
Just so you know, WarioWare is literally ADHD if it was a video game.
Yeah, I know. I know. I've played Robloxware on Roblox.
What's your thoughts on that?
Robloxware? Like just Robloxware or just Roblox?
Roblox, Roblox, Robloxware. Yeah,
Robloxware. It's a fun little game, honestly. Like
that's a mouthful right there. Try to say robot. Oh my god, I can't even say it
say that
once.
5 times fast.
Yeah. I can't even say it once slowly. Why can't I say it? Robloxware. Okay, we're good. We're good. Continue.
um, but yeah, Robloxware is like a funny little game, making references to multiple games. Honestly, not just WarioWare.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it's literally ADHD in a game.
Oh yeah, each game's 5 seconds.
Yeah. Um, like, how did you feel while playing it? Like, did you feel like everything was just going by too fast?
I thought it was really fun, honestly.
Yeah, my brain is just like, imagine having ADHD. But yeah, I literally have 3 out of the 4 of those letters. ADD. Um, but yeah. Anyways, that's what makes these shows so interesting. Anyways, um, think you'll ever have the ice elemental in a game?
I hope so. I genuinely hope so.
And what kind of
Because
game? And what kind of game would he be in?
I want him. I want to see him in a fighting game. Honestly,
Imagine if imagine if somebody made like a Super Smash Bros. But with you and your characters and your friends' as characters.
hey, fun fact: I plan on being a video game developer one day, so I might do that.
Ooh, 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 ooh. What kind of moveset would Pastry have?
That's something you and I need to discuss.
Fair enough. Um, I feel like distraction would be a good I'm just making fun of myself at this point.
Because I know I can cook a Smash moveset like with enough thought.
Fair enough.
I've made many.
My thoughts tend to interrupt themselves with other ones.
Heck, my friend suggested me making characters for Rivals of Aether.
I don't know what Rivals of Aether is.
Rivals of Aether, it's another platform fighter like Smash, except there's this feature in it called the Workshop where you can basically make your own characters.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, there's so many characters in there.
Do you have any like significant like memories built off of games? Like, do you have a memory that was built off of like playing a game?
Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to. I actually, throughout 10th grade, me and a friend of mine watched me 100% color switch.
But like.
Yeah.
So, but what was a memory during playing a game?
Ooh.
Like, has a game ever brought out such an emotion to where you like remember?
Yeah, there was a moment. Actually, honestly, multiple Roblox games have given me lots of memories.
Have you ever broken a controller?
Oh, definitely not. I mean, well, I've broken a DS, but not because out of rage.
No, I'm saying out of rage.
No, I don't rage at games
I'm surprised
anymore.
that you haven't broken a controller because that's what most major gamers have done. But then again, you're chill. Have you ever gotten mad at a game? Or not really?
Yeah.
What game and why have you gotten mad at? Or is that almost every game you've played that you're mad at?
It depends. Cause like, one of my favorite games of all time, like not any ones that I mentioned, but another game that sometimes would get me mad is Fall Guys.
Oh man, I've never played it because I was too busy playing Among Us.
So yeah, Fall Guys. For a game that's about like these squishy little beings, it has an absolutely banger OST.
What does OST mean?
Official soundtrack.
Fair enough. And I believe it's an
Like
indie game, right?
It's an indie game, definitely. And yeah.
Continue.
One of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time. I highly recommend a listen if you're into like hype soundtracks.
Fall Guys?
Yeah, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout.
Okay. I just remembered. So have you played Tears of the Kingdom yet?
I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom.
All right, I'm not going to spoil too much, but like, what's your thoughts with the fact that they put build mechanics on Tears of the Kingdom?
Oh, that's sick. Like, it's super cool.
Yeah, like I remember talking to my brother about it, and he thinks that they broke what Zelda originally was.
I don't know. I feel like they expanded upon it because, like, the amount of tinkering you can do is super cool.
Yeah, I like how you don't have to, or I like how you don't have to specifically do things, and this is in Breath of the Wild too, but like as well, not two. Wait, there's a second Breath of the Wild. All right.
There's Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild 2, which is Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay. Anyways, I'm. Oh man. I honestly don't think we need any more evidence of me having ADD at this point. um. Anyways, that's beside the point. Man. Um. What were we talking about?
Um, I was talking about Fall Guys.
All right. No, and then we were talking about Tears of the Kingdom and how we can
Yeah.
literally go wherever the fuck we want, whenever the fuck we want. In the new
Yeah,
Zelda
Tears of the
games.
Kingdom is like a really impressive game.
Yeah. Um and I'm not going to say where in the game, but like there is this bridge thing where you're not supposed to cross it. You're not supposed to finish the bridge. You're supposed to use an ability on it. And let's just say I tried to go ahead and cross it by building like building like a building like a bridge made out of gliders.
Mm.
And then everyone who was watching me was like, "What the fuck are you doing? This is not how you're supposed to do things." And then you want to know what I tried to do then next? I tried to go ahead and make a bridge out of logs.
Mm.
Worked only slightly better than the gliders, but I ended up learning later that I had to have to use an ability. Which what's your thoughts on the fact that there's some games that are built that like yes, they're single player, but you literally had to work with people to be able to finish them because of how fucking hard they are.
Mm. I have no idea, honestly.
Like any Zelda game, I feel like needs more than one person to complete just because of how hard it is to go ahead and play them sometimes.
I guess. Then again, I haven't played much Zelda, so
Yeah. What's your favorite style of game?
favorite style? Um, I don't know. I definitely prefer more colorful games.
No, I'm saying like genre of game, my bad.
Oh, genre. One of them is definitely racing.
Why do you like racing games so much? I feel like it's the
Maybe,
same old stuff.
I mean, I don't know. There's something about like racing to get to the finish line, all these different locations. It's just so interesting to me. Like, it's not just Mario Kart that I played as a child, but I also played Diddy Kong Racing on the DS, as well as Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed.
So, out of Mario Kart versus Sonic Racing, what do you think was done better?
Mario Kart.
Who's your Mario Kart main?
Kamek.
Can
I
you?
said my combination earlier. It's Kamek, Teddy Buggy, as your roller paper glider.
All right. You just said it too fast.
Uh,
Um, but yeah. Um, Have you ever been to gaming conventions?
I think I have. Yeah, I did.
What were your experiences with those?
I think I've only been to one gaming convention, or it was more just so a convention center. Like it wasn't just games; it was like stuff like Dungeons and Dragons and anime and stuff like that.
Oh
Just a
yeah,
regular old convention.
I've been to Comic Con before.
Yeah.
And let me just say, if I ever go to one again, I would probably need like headphones because
Mm,
sensory.
yeah.
But yeah, um, the pandemic definitely made me more aware of sensory stuff.
Uh,
But yeah, anyways, and 80 and 80 and 80 D attention deficit. Anyways, I'm all right. So what is there any game that is a part of a series that you don't like, even though you like the rest of the series?
oh, definitely.
Like what?
So you probably know this franchise. This is relatively obscure series called Angry Birds.
Oh yeah.
They have their fair share of really good and really bad titles.
What is one of their really bad titles?
Um, it was so bad I never even played it. It's called Angry Birds Journey.
Wow.
It's one of their very recent ones,
I haven't really
and
been
yeah, it just
following.
does not.
I haven't even been following the Angry Birds titles lately.
There's not very many that remain,
Fair enough.
and some of them that were gone used to be my absolute favorites of all time. Like Angry Birds Go and Epic, I completed both of those games 100%.
Why did Angry Birds get rid of their games?
Because they said they were running on old hardware.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like
I'm
I,
just like
yeah.
what stupid reasons.
I have no idea. Like sometimes I'll still play Angry Birds 2 or Angry Birds Blast because those games I still play. But Angry Birds Space, Angry Birds Go, Epic, Rio, all those legendary titles. Yeah, Seasons. Those are like they're all so good. I'll remember them.
Yeah, is there any question that you wish to answer that I haven't addressed yet?
Ooh, what do you think of Flash games?
I hate Adobe Flash with all and everything. No, I'm
Oh,
doing the animation software. I literally made a video about why Adobe Flash is horrible. But
so
the software, no, the Adobe software sucks to use. I don't know how Adobe Animate is, but I'm not trusting it.
I used Adobe Animate briefly when I had a free trial for it.
What was your thoughts on it? Was it better than Adobe
I thought it was
Flash?
all like Adobe Animate is Adobe Flash. It's just under a different name.
Yeah. I'm so not a fan of Adobe Flash. I'm sorry. I just gross.
My favorite webtoon was animated in Flash.
Flash is overrated in animation software. Anyways, what's your thoughts on Flash games?
Flash games are another part of nostalgia for a lot of people, honestly, because we'd often be in the back of the classroom just playing Run 3 or Fireboy and Water Girl
Wait,
or
oh
Sugar
yeah.
Sugar.
Oh yeah. We ended up playing those as like cool math games.
Cool math games, exactly. I need to get back to playing those, honestly. I have a list written down of games I have to play from there.
But why are they called Flash games?
Adobe Flash.
Oh right. But yeah, okay, that is totally alright. So, cool math games. I feel like they were just like fun things to just like entertain you for a few minutes. I personally wouldn't spend too much time on them now.
And then there's the games that I'm actually devoted to, like Run 3.
Fair enough.
Because Run 3 is my favorite Flash game of all time.
I remember all of those.
I even made a comic about it.
I remember all of those like pizzeria games.
Papa's Pizzeria, Papa's Freezeria, all those games.
Yes. For whatever reason, I was playing those.
I don't blame you. I wasn't one of those people.
You were or you weren't?
I wasn't. I didn't play all the Papa's games. The
Why
closest thing to a Papa's game I played was Jack Smith. It was made by the same developers.
Okay, that makes me think of another question. What's your thoughts on like party games like Jackbox, Gartic Phone?
If you're with the right people, they are absolutely fun.
Yes, indeed. I feel like most of the groups I've gotten have played with have really gotten inappropriate. And if things get too inappropriate, then it's not fun for me.
Like, there are a few moments yeah, I'm in. There's this one party game server that I'm in where we play Jackbox. There has been a couple moments where the game has just freaking broke me with laughter.
Wait. So is it the is it the unofficial Jackbox server or no?
No, it's not the unofficial Jackbox server. It's a different server.
Yeah, it's interesting how there's different servers based off of Jackbox.
But yeah, there was this one game of Survive the Internet where I was just straight up dead laughing.
Oh man. Oh man.
Survive the Internet is one of my favorite Jackbox games.
Oh man, I think we've played it with each other before.
Oh, I think so.
And I'm not gonna say names, but I remember this one dude who I had to write as, and I ended up getting it so accurate to how he actually is, and yet it was so inaccurate to how I normally would be. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh yeah, wait, have you played Talking Points?
Yes, I have played Talking Points.
You want to know the worst thing to do during Talking Points?
What?
Zone out during the first half of your turn.
Oh, yep.
People judged me harshly after that.
I feel like I try too hard in Talking Points. Like, as a person who loves PowerPoint.
We know how much you love PowerPoint. Why didn't you just marry it at this point? I'm sorry.
But,
oh man, imagine if we just had an audio game where we just roast each other the entire time.
Oh dear.
Actually, I have an audio game.
I would instantly lose.
I honestly have a audio games like that have never been played. It's called Pastry's Audio Games Roast Pit, which is just roasting the entire time.
Why don't you call it Pastry's Grill?
Oh man, but Roast Pit. Nah, Roast Pit makes more sense though.
I guess, yeah. Let's see. One of my absolute favorite Jackbox game, though.
Which one?
It's Champed Up.
Oh Yeah. I
You know, the one where you draw fighters and such.
yeah. I honestly think if you play it too much, then it gets boring. Champed up. My favorite is stuff like
In a
Fibbage,
close.
stuff like Fibbage,
Hmm.
and why am my brain is like um
In a
blanking.
close second. Oh, yeah.
My brain is like blanking on this one game.
Hmm.
Um,
In a close second, it's Quiplash. Quiplash is another one of my
that's
favorites.
the one I was trying to think
Oh my gosh.
of.
But yeah, Quiplash is another one of my absolute favorites. Like,
Man.
that one's just so freaking fun.
Yeah. Oh man. Quiplash. And you want to know what is one annoying moment in Quiplash?
But,
When it gets to like the time of like two cards show up and they both basically say the same thing.
oh, yep. Have you ever had that, like, 1 in a million chance where they jinx?
Where they what?
Where they jinx.
I've had like near instances of them jinxing, but you know.
I've only seen it once ever.
Oh man, no, it was like very similar, but not quite the same. From what I've seen.
Yeah.
What tends to happen when that happens? If it's like the exact same.
Oh, neither of them gain points. It's just jinx. Yeah, neither of them get points.
Oh man, at that point you should give them both all the points because it almost never happens.
Yeah.
They both
What's another Jackbox game that I love?
they should just like win the game if they manage to say the same thing at the same time. Anyway, continue.
I like
on.
Job Job.
I've only played it like a few times.
Job Job, I say, is the best one in Party Pack 8.
Yeah. What's your least favorite Jackbox game?
My least favorite Jackbox game?
I think
I don't know. I want to say Push the Button, but like I'm just not a fan of social deception games in general.
So you're probably going to be able to guess this. What is my least favorite Jackbox game?
Drawful.
Nope.
Madaverse City.
Think about this. Think about this. I'm Arrow.
Monster Seeking Monster.
Yes.
Ah, that makes sense.
Like it's a game based off of joke flirting, and yet I don't even know how to joke flirt.
I mean, I don't either.
Oh man, but yeah, yeah, no, I appreciate like the appeal of Monster Seeking Monster, but it's just not it for me.
Yeah, you gotta be like a certain type of person to enjoy it.
Yes, indeed. But yeah. What is your okay, so let's get back on console games.
Okay.
So what's your thoughts on first person shooters? Yes, no?
Not for me.
Not for you?
I mean, I've played games like Apex Legends and Big Paintball on Roblox. Those games I kind of enjoy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of first person shooters either. It just
But yeah, I don't play games like Call of Duty or Rainbow Six Siege. Like those aren't for me.
Rainbow what?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah, the first time Tass mentioned that to me, I seriously thought it was a racing game.
It kind of sounds like it.
Because
It kind of does.
What it sounds like it to its task. But yeah, yeah, I am so not a fan of shooting games. Not a
Yeah,
fan.
me neither.
Um, I just feel like that there needs to be more to a game than just shooting people. I honestly like the story based games. What's your thoughts on like RPGs?
I love RPGs. Well, certain types of RPGs. Like if it's a more simple based RPG, then yeah, I'll enjoy it. Like for example, Undertale or Deltarune. But if it's something more complex like Final Fantasy, then it's not really my thing.
Fair enough. Um, so what's your thoughts on like RPGs?
Oh, tabletop like Dungeons and
Yep.
Dragons? Oh, I like them.
I would be up to picking it up again if I had more time.
Like I remember being in a couple of campaigns. I even drew my own characters for them.
Nice. I thought that was what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so um what genre of game have we not, or like what type of game have we not covered yet?
We haven't covered fighting games, I don't think.
Oh yeah, other than Super Smash Bros, which is the only
Let's
ones
see. Of course,
I've played. I've only
let's
played
see. Super Smash Bros. Yeah, of course, Super Smash Bros. Is my absolute favorite Smash like fighting game. Um, but there are a
which
couple of
remember
hmm?
how you said you were a Toon Link main?
Yes,
I'm a Link main.
yeah.
I'm a Link main.
Ooh, okay.
I just don't like how launchable Toon Link is.
We got 1v1.
Yeah. Um. I feel like if I were to if you were to play as Toon Link, I just go ahead and like play as Ganondorf and completely like uh, just completely launch you off the map.
Bring it on.
Which fun fact, Pastry is loosely based on Toon Link.
Oh wow. I see the resemblance now. Yo, that's actually so cool.
Yeah. And wait, so you didn't think of the resemblance until now?
No, I didn't.
Which I think how to make pastry 3D might be Toon Link might be the answer for how to make pastry 3D. Anyways,
Nice.
but yeah, anyway. Um what so oh yeah, right, Super Smash Bros. What's your thoughts on your build your own map?
I like it.
It
The
depends.
like the amount of creativity you can do and stuff.
It depends on like if it depends on if the person who created the map is good at creating maps, because some are just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
endless torture chambers for no reason.
Have you seen Alfred's videos on it was a mistake?
No.
I'll be warned, they are a little unhinged. So yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, I like well built maps.
Yeah.
But yeah. Um. Is there anything you don't like about Super Smash Bros?
Um. Let's see. Tier lists.
We're not gonna do tier lists because that's not what we're doing for this episode.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking about Smash Bros. Tier lists in general.
Fair enough.
Like I don't give a crap if a character's F tier. I still want to play with Dr. Mario.
Yeah, I do agree that Dr. Mario's a F tier. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
Dr. Mario's just nuh-uh. Um,
I'll still play him sometimes. I don't care if he's a bottom tier. He's fun.
he is not fun. Like, why can't you just play regular Mario at that point? Why is Mario and Dr. Mario like two different characters? Like, they should just be
I
one
don't know.
character.
Smash Melee be like, hey, let's add Dr. Mario.
Also, why can't Peach and Daisy be one character?
I mean, technically they are, because Daisy's an Echo Fighter.
No, I'm just saying, why can't all the Echo Fighters just be the same characters as what they're echoing? Like, why can't...
Probably because, Dark Pit and Lucina already established that rule, since they were their own characters in Smash 4, but are Echo Fighters in Ultimate, and that kind of started the whole thing.
I wouldn't say Dark Pit is a Echo Fighter for Pit, though. But I do see what Marth and Lucina is, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Ness and Lucas should be Echo Fighters.
Yeah, I think they are.
They aren't, sadly.
What's your thoughts on Ness?
PK Fire!
I honestly, whenever I play as Ness, I just use the bat the entire time.
You just use the bat the entire time? You don't spam PK Fire!
I find it annoying.
But
yeah,
I mean, that makes sense. He's supposed to be annoying.
What other games have we not talked about that we should?
We haven't talked about, like, traditional fighting games like Street Fighter.
I know. What's your thoughts on those?
I think they're pretty cool. I know my dad likes them a lot.
I'm honestly limited.
But I've seen some pretty creative ones.
I'm honestly limited on what's on Nintendo. But no, it's just because I don't want to learn Xbox or PlayStation. I just like the simplicity and like.
Let's see. Platformers. Okay, that's a good one.
Like Mario and stuff, or.
Yeah, just general platformers. Mario, Sonic, maybe even Pac-Man if you're interested.
It depends on unless it's Mario, it depends on how good their storylines are. I feel like Mario just started platformers, but like any platform. We haven't. Have you ever played Kid Icarus?
I haven't played Kid Icarus.
Icarus. Okay. Imagine if someone were to just take all of my misspeaks and just put them all in a video.
Wait, so are you talking about Kid Icarus, the NES game, or Kid Icarus Uprising for the 3DS?
Wait, there's only 2 of them? All right, let's talk.
There's only both. 2 Kid Icarus games.
Let's talk about both.
All right, so let's start with the arcade one, or the NES one.
I've never played either of them.
Me neither. I saw Mario play it on the Mario movie.
Nice. Like, what's your thoughts on the art style for the Mario movie?
I really liked it, honestly. Like, they went above and beyond with the set and design.
Yes, indeed.
And I was going crazy throughout the entire movie. Like, legit, I could not stay in my seat. When they pulled out the Mario Kart section, I was going ballistic.
Yeah, I need to watch it again. I don't remember what happened.
I remember so much. Like, all the references and such. Like, I pay attention to the little details.
But yeah, don't read the DM I just said out loud. But yeah, I need to watch it again. I didn't pay too much attention the first time. But yeah. Anyways, do you have any final thoughts before we go to closing announcements?
Let's see. There were a few games I still wanted to cover. Well, let's see. We already covered Gang Beasts and Death's Ruin. We've covered Super Mario 3D World. We've covered New Super Mario Bros. On the DS, I think, in form of platforming. Diddy Kong Racing DS, that one, like I said, we talked about the racing part, but I love how you can transform between planes and rafts, like hovercrafts, because that's a gimmick in Diddy Kong Racing.
Interesting.
Uh, yeah. Let's see, Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's a pretty cool game,
What is
and
Shovel Knight?
it's an indie game.
Can you explain more?
Basically, Shovel Knight's this different saga of these different knights. I know Shovel Knight is the first. I know the first Shovel Knight is about Shovel Knight himself, but there's another game where you play as Plague Knight, another game where you play as I forget their names, but like yeah, there's all these different types of knights. It I know the perfect game to compare it to, Mega Man. Basically, each one is a different level you go to, like one giant stage, and there's always a boss at the end.
Fair enough.
It's a very fun game. Let's see, what else have I not covered? Scratch games.
I was about to
You know the
mention those, and then I got distracted.
Yeah, I've made a couple of Scratch games.
Do you want to give me a link so that I could put them into chat?
They're not that good, honestly.
Fair enough.
I can probably show you after the stream though.
Alrighty.
Let's see. And last one I want to talk about is future games. Like I said, I want to be a video game developer one day, and yeah, I plan on develop a racing game, a platform fighter,
Wait,
maybe
no,
even
I'm just imagining like Icy Cart.
Icy Cart. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. I'm
but yeah,
imagining all the different things that all
I have
the-
too many. I have too many ideas for games.
Fair enough. But yeah, anyways, is that it? Is that it for everything you wanted to cover?
Yeah, that's everything I wanted to cover.
Anyways, yeah, what are your closing announcements? They're the same as opening,
My
but I like to
closing-
say them twice because, you know.
But yeah, hopefully in March I can start production on my projects again. So hopefully that time I can actually get back in the groove.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
My closing announcements is I'm currently working on the things that annoy me video, so there's that. And that would be the first ever video with me after like starting voice training, so there's that. But yeah,
Okay.
anyways, do you have any closing or wait, I already said closing announcements. Do you have an outro, Ice Elemental?
I still don't.
Why?
I don't usually make videos like these.
Sign up for like 4 show slots, and yet you don't have an outro yet.
I need to make one. Like I guess last time I did one was like all I said was ice out, but that's kind of generic.
Yes, indeed. Anyways, are you ready for my intro or outro? Fuh.
Yeah.
I platonically love you, Mud Donut Batch, and see you in the future to come. Bye.